Right, hopefully I should have all the correct mic set up and everything now, so this video won't sound like absolute garbage. However, what it probably will do is be absolute garbage, because I need to live. I need to live, goddammit. And people aren't making it easy for me. You know what I mean? Sometimes the drunkard just fights back. I was kind of hoping I'd do the cool backstab animation, but I didn't. I really don't know how I got that to happen last time. I think you just have to be like in a really specific place, position, angle, or whatever to get it to happen. I think it is a bit funky. I mean, it has to be a bit funky. The amount of times I've attacked people in the back with a knife in this game, and it's only happened for the first time last episode. But there we are. Hey, there we go. Oh, why is? Oh, okay. Can I loot you, please? Thank you. That really wasn't worth it, was it? Can't go that way. I don't even know where I am or what I'm doing, really, aside from just trying to survive. I don't know. I don't think killing random people is likely to get me either food or medical supplies, but I don't know that for sure because I haven't done much killing of random people, so maybe I commit to this just for a minute. Just for a minute, we just see what we can get from killing your average schmo. No, not your average Joe. That's me. That's me. That is. But your average run-of-the-mill fella me lad. We kill them a bunch and just see what we gain from that. Oh, yeah, it's just that you have to specifically target the head. That's the problem. That's the problem. We've established that headshots do more damage in this game. We have now also established that to do the backstab, you need to actually hit them. You need to actually hit them in the head. So it's all about the head, this game. This is the big head game. As if every first person, I mean, I guess this is a first person shooter, although how little I've used guns kind of argues against that. But I guess every first person shooter is kind of in that sort of position. I was considering as well, last time I was playing, I mean, clearly I killed these fellas. I was considering going house raiding in the infected zone. I think that might be a smart move for me. Because I know I can get healing stuff in there. I don't know how easily I'll be able to. I mean, my infection's creeping up already. I don't particularly want to get it any higher, and if I go into the infected zone, it will definitely get higher, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Just... Damn it! That was a good opportunity, that was. That was a good opportunity. If I can get back there without getting murdered, kill that guy before the guard goes down, and then kill the guard as well. Both of those guys have a possibility of dropping stuff that's useful to me, so. I might even go for the guard first and then the knife guy. If I can get to the guard in time. It was this direction, right? I've already completely lost track of where I went, to be honest. This was where I... Was this where I came from? Oh fuck, man! I'm so confused. I'm so confused and so dumb. My little tiny soft brain is not absorbing all the nutrients it needs to tell me which direction to go in. Well, it's not up there, is it? It's got to be this way, right? This doesn't feel like where I went last time. Definitely not where I went last time. Definitely not. Yeah? You got something to say? Why are the flamethrower dudes so fucking huge? That's what I don't get. Why are they like 8 feet tall? I think also the gunmen and manlets as well. They're like 5 feet tall, so it doesn't help their case. No one is Artemi Barak height in these parts. I have a very special height all of my own. Alright, what? Excuse me? You can't do that to me. You can't do that. That's just mean. That's just... I would go so far as to say unfair. I feel like I'm suffering now. I didn't realise I was that... I mean, I know my health's low, but I didn't realise it was so low that I would be in a position to immediately die on loads sometimes, so that's something to be concerned about. Is it this way? Yeah, I think... Oh shit, can I not get through here? Is there really no way through this fence? Okay, well we need to go round this way then. I know where I went. I understand. It's been a bit since I played this game regularly, alright. I'm relearning the map. Cut me some slack. I mean, honestly, if you've reached episode 35 of this, you're going to have cut me a lot of slack already, so what's a bit more slack on top of that, you know? A little bit of bonus slack, if you will. Oh no, the guard's not there. It's just a knife man now. Fuck. Hey dudes. Yeah, figured as much. Well, that didn't really work out, did it? I guess I'll just keep heading in this direction. Guess I'll just keep moseying. Oh, hello. You want some fight? Oh yeah, we're homies at the moment, aren't we? Forgot about that. Well. I think that backstab animation is actually a detriment. I think it... I don't know, maybe it doesn't. It feels like it takes longer to wind down, so that I'm more likely to get hit after it. I assume it does more damage, but... I don't know. Hard to tell, honestly. Hard to tell. So we're now 8 minutes in and I've achieved nothing, but it's fine. It's a learning experience, alright? Let's not get bogged down in the details. This episode is clearly going to be one of those, and hopefully eventually that'll pan out for me. You just have to accept it's going to be one of those for a while, you know? Just for a little while, we're just going to have to, you know, suck some shit. And eventually the shit sucking will cease. There's a little... Oh, the guard was there this time. Let me loot him. I will take these coins. Thanks for my share of the plunder, fellow bad man. Okay. There we go, okay. That worked out quite nicely. I mean, I didn't get anything useful, but... just need to be quicker on the pullback. Need to get that stab in and already be leaving once I've hit with it. These guys definitely can drop bandages. I remember that happening specifically. I am, however, aware that it is... Fuck, man. I am aware that it's a rarity. I need to stop being so greedy. I'm getting greedy, is the problem. In my previous life, my previous incarnation of this Let's Play, I was, I think I'd sort of learned a bit, not a lot. I don't learn a lot, but I'd learned a bit that, you know, if you miss a swipe, you just got to back off and wait for your next opportunity. You don't go for a second fucking swipe, man. That's not how this works. You're not gonna get a chance to do two without getting stabbed back. God, I wish I'd... I think a lot of my problems with this playthrough is that I hadn't learned enough at the beginning. I didn't understand the world I was in from the start, you know? And if I'd had a more solid clue of how to make money and what to sort of... what the easy... Well, that was uncalled for. What the easy routes to success were from like episode 1. I think I could have stockpiled a lot in the first like 2 or 3 days when I was actually just sort of wandering around doing fuck all in the first 2 or 3 days. You know what I mean? And if I had a big like stockpile of ammunition and food and bandages and stuff, if I'd absolutely drained the hunchback dry of his wares, I feel like I wouldn't be struggling as much as I am now in these later chapters. But you know, it's helpful information to have. You know, this is what happens when you play a game blind, right? You come in, you don't really know what you're doing, and you have to adjust to the game. I don't think this game was particularly helpful when it came to providing an adjustment period, but you know, I don't think it's impossible. I think I can still. There's definitely still a win condition for me here. Thank you. Jesus, die faster, man. Come on. Yes. Okay. It's not a lot, but I will take it. Did that really? Oh, I put it back on his corpse. That's not how you do that. There we go. Got a little bit of health back. A little bit. I'll take it. Better than nothing. It's food we need though, and I don't really know where to get food if you can't buy it. I really don't. I guess I need to get my reputation back up then, don't I? I guess that's all I can really focus on doing right now. I'm not saving after killing that guard because I feel like I could have got better loot off him. I know they can drop med kits and all I got was a shitty little tourniquet, so I will ooh, okay. Gonna save after that. Gonna save after that for sure. New slot, why not? Why did it do the crying? Why did it do the big crying? That was a good thing. I killed a bad man. I killed a knife fella. The kids love that. It's well established that there's nothing kids like more than seeing a man with a knife die. Oh, there was another. Whatever. Hey, there we go. Let's recover this reputation. He had 12 coins. The night has come.
Pressing endeavors of the day were fulfilled at the expense
very
of
nice.
several lives of your bound. A mime performance at the theatre will feature today's events.
If you think for a second I give a shit about the lives of my bound anymore, you got another thing coming, man. I was trying to keep them alive for a while, but I don't think there's much chance of that anymore. We're just gonna save again. 'Cause that was pretty profitable what I just did. Oh, this isn't. I thought this was a nice area where I'd have to lockpick, but turns out it's one of the areas with the scary, super fast punching, terrifying house raiders in. We are, however, right by the theatre, so let's see what's going on, shall we? Let's see what we have to witness here.
The law of gravity is tragically incompatible with dream catching. Illusions have to be let go of in good time.
There is a tricky way to save the specular tower, but there will be casualties. What do you say?
The law demands that we remain silent, as if there's nothing to save but this ridiculous tower.
There is another tricky way. It allows for saving the town of men, but it also requires a sacrifice to be made. What do you say?
The law is impartial. The choice is yours.
Is there an alternative way to subvert your ridiculously unfair law?
We're just doing our job. Why all the fuss? You've got time. Live some more.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't get it, but... What? That one felt especially... especially nothing. Don't do it, Mr. Rat. Right, as we were. Right, we need to find a good house to raid. We've got a lockpick. We got a lockpick, and that is going to be our saving grace here, I think. This is apparently Stinky Zone. I thought Stinky Zone was a different colour than this, but this is what Stinky Zone is these days. So we need to get out of here. Okay, this looks like a good exit. There's no flamethrower man here. Oh, there's also a knife man. Oh, fuck off. I was changing equipment. Oh, there is a flamethrower man here. Well, you know what? Take me. Take me. Remove me from existence. Okay. I don't know if seeing the theatre performances achieves anything. I always go to them just because it's something to witness. It's a bit of a break-up from the eternal struggle that is existence in Pathologic. I don't know if there's like reason for me to do it again. I always tend to if I die after viewing them. I guess since it's right here, I guess I'll do it again. We can just sit and shoot the shit while it's going. You know what I mean? Just sit and have a chat. It'll be fun. You can reminisce on old times. Like remember that time when I had to find where the what's her name? The Inquisitor woman was, and she kept running all over town. It was really wacky. It was like something out of a cartoon. She just kept, every time I went somewhere, she's, oh, you just missed it. She's gone over there now. And then I moved on, and she'd moved on again, and it was a dang old time, wasn't it? That was pretty crazy. Remember that time I went to meet that other butcher man, and he thought I was the killer, and then we made good on our agreement, and everything seemed good, and then I left the building, and I got kidnapped and put in prison. That was pretty bad, wasn't it? And that was an unfortunate thing that happened. And remember that time when my exhaustion was poisoned and I was constantly dying at all times and had to run around town and do stuff as quickly as possible? That was pretty bad, wasn't it? And then the next day, my hunger was doing the same thing, and I still haven't really recovered from that. I'm still struggling to get back on my shit after that one. That one was pretty bad, wasn't it? Those were the big things that happened. Also, the army showed up at one point, but I don't really care. I don't really care. They do sort of get in my way a bit, but all things considered, they don't add that much. They don't add that much struggle to the pre-existing struggle. Oh no, you don't. Not fighting him. There is enough struggle, is what I'm saying. Oh really? Really? He got me? I really should have saved after coming out of the theatre, huh? I can't believe I didn't save after coming out of the theatre. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not even going to have pointless shit to talk about this time. What can I talk about instead? I don't know, my life's pretty boring at the moment. I've been playing a game called Craftopia. And if I was to explain what Craftopia is, it's like, we all know what Rust is, right? It's like if Rust and like one of those really janky 2008 Korean MMOs had a baby. Had like a proper special needs baby. It's not a game that like, there's absolutely no artistic cohesion. Like clearly half the assets were just bought and slung into the game, and it's pretty janky. And the experience curve is weird in that like I was one-shotting bosses for a while, but now they're actually getting quite hard now that I'm higher level. There's a lot of weird shit. You know, enemies don't path right half the time, and you know, you can clip through the floor, and it's not a good game, but it is a fun game. Me and a couple mates have been playing it, and it's it's one of those games where they just like threw everything at it. There's dungeons with bosses. There's like an open world like crafting, mining, gathering sort of system. There's like a skill tree of various skills you can learn and stuff. You can build vehicles. You can there's like almost like a Pokemon-esque catching mechanic where you can catch wild animals and force them to breed and run machines for you and stuff. It's like, it clearly took a lot of time and a lot of effort to develop it, and it's still really weird and broken, but it's kind of endearing for that. So that's sort of what I've been playing in my downtime lately. Yeah, I guess I recommend it if you like if you're the sort of guy who enjoys B movies, you know what I mean? Then that one's going to be straight up your street. But yeah, I've been playing that, and I've been getting down with the kids. Okay, pretend I didn't say that. But I've been playing Among Us. I've been getting aboard the Among Us train because I actually really like social deduction games. I was a big fan of Secret Hitler and Town of Salem and Werewolf and all that, you know. So Among Us popping off was actually pretty huge for me, you know. It was pretty cool to see a social deduction game actually like get big and get popular to the point where, like, if you want to play it, there's always going to be people playing it, and you can just hop into a lobby at any time, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've been playing that. I don't think much of the new hide and seek mode, honestly. Not a big fan of that. It really is just Vent Camping Simulator 2023. One of these days I'll remember what year it is. Okay, alright, we'll just mosey around that. Yeah, not a big fan of that, honestly, but the normal game is great. It really is. It's very simple for a social deduction game, and I do kind of appreciate that, because it's like there's still like a lot of nuance and stuff that can happen in the game, but there aren't like 10 million rules you need to learn and stuff. Although I have been playing a mod of it which adds more roles and stuff, and that's pretty fun. Are these? Nope, these are still these houses. I need to find houses I can lockpick. If I can find some houses I can lockpick, I'll be in with a chance of getting some fabulous prizes. What? Was this always here? There's like a big fetus in the sky. Let's switch back to the map. I don't trust the sky fetus. I need to find... Where was... I really thought I was around here when I was lockpicking houses before, wasn't I? Was I not? Was that over the other side of the river? I'm travelling sort of... Yeah, okay, I kind of saw that one coming. I'm travelling so far to find houses I can lockpick, I'm almost like getting into the realms of it's not going to be worth doing it, if you know what I mean, because all my bars will have increased or decreased just passively while I'm off to do that. I need to find houses I can lockpick that are nearby, or at least like what I should do. Just pop those. There we go. Yeah. At least, if not nearby, then at least sort of in the direction of something else that's worth doing. I don't know why this area has rats and gas and stuff when there's not bloody rags on the floor. Should imply that this area is clean, right? Just keep running. Just keep running. Don't look him in the eyes. Don't make eye contact. Don't interact with the man on the street. He's dangerous. There's an infected banner there. How are things up here? Is this normal? This is yellow. This is a yellow area. Yeah, these are definitely infected. These are infected for sure. There's lightning. There's thunderbolts and lightning, and it's very, very frightening. I'm not sure that's happened before. If it has, I clearly wasn't paying attention. But that's an infected building. That's an infected building. It's nice that the buildings literally like something out of a horror movie actually like catch the plague themselves. They're like living entities that actually like get warts and shit on them. Helps you determine an infected house purely by visuals. I hope it's not just that like now that we've progressed further in the game to day 11. Is this day 11 we're on now? I think it is, right? Every building is infected. I hope that's not the case. Even in the supposed clean zones. God, I really don't know where there is like, because this is obviously infected territory, right? Can you not be here? I'd much rather be running into knife men than those guys, because it is possible to kill those guys with a knife without dying, but it's, you know, not worth the effort, I don't think. I'm sure they drop good things, but like it would take like 10-15 attempts probably for me to have any chance of doing that, so I'm just not going to waste everyone's time with it. Oh, fuck. It's just all infected, man. This is just like a scouting load, right? I need to find where I'm going, and then I'll load and head there more directly instead of just wandering. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Fair enough. I think, yeah, back the way I came from does seem to be the best bet at this point. I just found a lockpick though, and I really need to make use of that. This is so sad, I know. Just desperate to make use of one minor mechanic because I feel like that's my best bet of not dying. I mean, obviously, well, that's cool. That's some real cool chunk of slowdown there, wasn't it? This game is not especially well optimized, it has to be said. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out for knife men. We'll keep an eye out for, I guess, guards, because I know they're relatively easy to kill and drop some good shit. But other than that, this is just going to be... Why did that guy not shoot me? This is just going to be... Joe goes in search of a house he can lockpick. See, these ones look like they should be lockpickable, but this is apparently that bandit territory now. I really don't know how you tell the difference at a casual glance between houses that are going to be full of terrifying murder bandits and houses that are just full of normal people you can rob. Fuck. Am I going to get... Yeah, I'm going to get burned. Cool. Epic. I don't even know if I can get out of this area. I feel like I'm absolutely hemmed in by flamethrower dudes. What was I saying before? Oh, the army aren't that big a deal. They just sort of change your pathing a little bit every now and again. Yeah, okay, the army are a big deal. I've changed my mind on that one. The army are up in my shit all the time, and I want them to go away. What is it about this? What is it about crossing that threshold that makes the game have to stop and load for 25 minutes? That was definitely a bit of an abuse of power if I ever saw it. The guy sees a rat and uses a fucking flamethrower on it. I mean, I know there's a plague happening. You need to, you know, getting rid of the rats is probably sensible. We don't want a repeat of the Black Death, or what was the Black Death? Is that what it was called? The Plague. We don't want that happening all over again, you know. Get rid of the rats and you get rid of the the major contagion. I understand that, but was the flamethrower really the weapon of choice to use there? Oh, I like that bit of the song. Can we cut through here? No. I think I tried that like 10 minutes ago. When I was here not so long ago, I think I tried that and it didn't work then, and it's not working now. Okay, we can probably get past this fella. Don't shoot me. Nah. That's my noise I make when I'm less than pleased with the outcome of the situation. Oh, I'll tell you what I did get around to doing. And that's watching the fourth Matrix movie. I've always been, and it's probably because I saw them when I was young and I didn't really have much of a critical eye at the time, and I just thought they were cool. But I've always been a fan of at least the second Matrix movie, and to a degree the third one as well. I know most people think the first one is the only decent one, but I've been a Matrix trilogy fan for my entire life, you know. I always thought Mr. Agent Smith was genuinely one of my favourite villains in anything ever. I think he just has that like uncanny, intimidating sort of vibe that like he's just a dude in a suit, but he's terrifying just because he's so like, because of the uncanny valley effect more than anything else, you know. I think shit, what's the guy's name? What's the actor's name? He's also in Lord of the Rings. Fuck, it's gone out of my head. Like Hugh something? I don't know. But the dude who plays him does an absolute brilliant job of portraying that, and I really enjoyed a lot of the scenes with him and everything. So I do like the trilogy a lot. But the fourth one is like, it almost feels like an internet parody of the Matrix more than the Matrix Fourth, or like they make a big deal of spoilers if you haven't seen it, by the way. You might want to skip forward a bit. I don't want to ruin the Matrix 4 for anyone, but I mean, all right, bud. Don't know what his problem was. Don't know what was going on with him. What was I saying? Fuck, I've completely lost my train of thought now. But yeah, that's it. I was talking about the Matrix 4. There's the general conceit is that Neo has been retaken into the Matrix again. He's been reborn, and he is once again within the Matrix. And his sort of implanted memories is that the Matrix is the plot of a video game that he made, right? He made an original trilogy of video games which follow the plot of Matrix 1, 2 and 3. And that's why he has those memories, because they're a story he wrote rather than something that actually happened to him. And then in that simulation, he gets told he has to make a fourth. He gets told he has to make a fourth Matrix video game, and he literally just goes on about how it's creatively unnecessary, and that he's being forced to do it by the higher ups and everything. And it's like, they really didn't want to make this movie. They didn't want to make this movie so hard that they made the movie about how they didn't want to make the movie. And it's like the whole thing is just incredibly cheesy and incredibly hacky, which I know the original ones were as well, but it's to like an absurd degree. It's a very unnecessary movie, and I fucking loved it, honestly. As I say, my only issue was that they got a new actor to play Agent Smith, and he was nowhere near as good. he did not give off the right vibes. He was just some dude, and it's like this isn't the same at all. Do better with your casting. What? I've gone the wrong way here. I want to go this way. Yeah, that's basically all you've missed from my life. I played 2 video games and I watched a movie in 4 months. As I say, I have been doing a lot of overtime at work lately. Like, oh fuck, I can't get through here. Shit, man. Why is this town built this way? Why are there so many roads that go nowhere? What unhinged architect put this city together? To be fair, we did meet the architect of the town, didn't we? Or at least the guy who built all those weird statues, those weird like monoliths to nowhere that are all over the place. I think he left though. I think he left the town a long time ago. I think he was only around for like, what the fuck just killed me? I genuinely didn't even see what killed me there. I just fell over. I just tripped over my own feet. Landed face first on the concrete. It was a terrible time. A terrible, horrible time. Pathologic-like time. The sad thing is, I'm travelling all this way in search of houses I can lockpick, right? That is the whole conceit of what I'm doing right now. And I don't think I'm gonna find any. It looks just like more infected land in that direction. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm going this way. I'm doing it wrong this time. You can't stop me. No one can stop me playing the game wrong. If anyone can play a game wrong, it's me. You know, I've mastered that entire concept. Been playing games wrong my whole last life. I'm one of those guys who'll play an RPG and just refuse to use any consumables because you have to save them all for the last boss, you know what I mean? You might need that potion that recovers 50 hit points at the end of the game when all your characters have 30,000 hit points. You don't know. You don't know. You have to be prepared. You can't use it now. You just game over now and do better. Save the potion for later. I was actually pretty proud. If you've been watching my Amber Throne playthrough, I've been using consumables a lot in that game, and it's like an exorcism for me. You know, it's like overcoming my deep-seated brain defect that has been preventing me from doing that. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna have see, the thing is, I like the music in this game. I think it's very cool. But there's like 4 tracks. You know what I mean? That just played over and over and over again. And I think if they were like more annoying, I would have a worse time of that. But regardless, they're still gonna get thoroughly ingrained into my brain to the point where I'll just be going all the time from now until forever. You know what I mean? I guess this is the way we gotta go. This is the easiest way of getting where I need to be, right? This is the least dangerous way of getting where I need to be. Were these things always here? What are these things? I guess they probably were. It's like a big pulley system to carry shit across this river. And why I can't just walk through it? All the cool kids. Oh, it keeps going. It doesn't just stop at the edge of the river. That's fair enough. Okay. Okay. If I don't find any houses to lockpick over here in this part of town, then we're gonna have to come up with a new system. Gonna have to come up with a new stratagem because it doesn't look like there's gonna be anywhere we can lockpick today. It's all infected or home invaders. Which doesn't bode well for the future of the town, realistically, does it? Sort of implies that everything's kind of fucked here on day 11. But if we can overcome one more foreman trial, it sounds like we might actually find the secrets and the answers we need. I just don't think I'm gonna overcome another foreman trial unless I can get my hunger and health and probably infection under control first. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do all of that in one day. I mean, the game progresses regardless of what I achieve, right? I'll probably get the bad ending in this game. I'm probably not likely to save the town, if saving the town is even a possibility. Okay, I'm gonna save in another new slot, because that's what I do. That's what I do now. He's so casual about it. You gotta hand it to the lad, right? He just strolled past those dudes, and I mean, so did I, to be fair. I attempted to loot his corpse in the... Fuck, that was the wrong button. I attempted to loot his corpse in the middle of a flamethrower assault, so him casually strolling through a flamethrower assault... Not that wild, I suppose. Whenever you want to finish loading. Okay. Are we capable of getting to this guy before he gets himself murderinated? I'll say... No, I won't save you. Okay. What's this guy's deal? Hey, where are you going? Hey, where are you going? Damn. That's not great, is it? That's a problem. It's a problem if I ever saw one. Are there there's really no houses we can lockpick. There's really zero. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. That's a big old issue for me, that one is. You two fight amongst yourselves. It'd be really cool if you did. Don't think you do though, do you? Uh-huh. As if that hit me. You joking? You having a chuckle? I was miles away. I was half the map away from that. Come on now. Be fair. Be fair and balanced in your assessment. Could have fit the entire population of Luxembourg between me and where that grenade landed. Do better. Do better, Pathologic. Ah. I really would like to kill that guy though. I feel like they have nice spoils, is the thing. My dude, I'm just walking here. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to live. Why you gotta be this way? Eh? Especially considering I am not only friends, quote-unquote friends with your boss, but also kind of like the established only person who's going to save this town from the infection. You know what I mean? Maybe cut me some slack. Everyone's infected here. You're not going to stop the spread at this point. The entire town's fucked. So let me just go about my business and do my own thing and stop burning me for daring to walk. It is not nice. It's not nice. That's my take on the whole situation. Not nice at all. The knife man's gone. I'm not too keen on that either, if I'm honest. Ah, the guards killed him. I don't suppose I get any loot then, do I? No. Guys, I was trying to win that fight. I was trying to do it. Ah! Okay. Okay, well today has been a bit of a bust, I think, in the land of Pathologic. We've not really achieved much, but what we have established, without much doubt here, is that there are no houses I can lockpick for free stuff. So my gain of a lockpick has been largely pointless, and we're going to have to look into other means of survival. We'll do that next time. I'll see you.